Hello. This is only today 1.48. Thank you to the good Lord above that I have arrived at 1.48. Had the opportunity to share this with a few people. Feel free to pass it on to everything. We're on entry number 3 in Only Today from the series of Positive Living by the Holy Teacher, Rav Shlomo Eliezer Schick. My dear fellow Jew, it's upon you to realize the secrets of success in life, both spiritually and material, physically, are only today. Only this day, to know, think, and plan all activities and projects only for today. Conversely, all the downfalls of man come from worrying about yesterday, and this destroys him completely, filling him with bitterness and despondency. Therefore, if you wish to succeed in life, who doesn't wish to succeed in life, right? And lead a tranquil and serene existence, you must accustom yourself to think of only today, and to make certain to bury yesterday, for it has already been died and been forfeited, and cannot be returned in any manner. Yesterday is like the dead person who now cannot be brought back to life from the grave he's buried in. So this is the paragraph. Let's just finish the entry. If you will forget about the past and bury yesterday, and you'll begin to live a sweet, delightful, and serene existence, a life happy and successful. I want to focus in on the second paragraph. We said earlier, we talked about being forfeited in other entries earlier in the series. And from entry number 2, do not think of yesterday, for it's already been forfeited and will never return. In other words, yesterday is gone, and you'll never have it again, no matter how much you want it, and tomorrow does not exist, and whatever you think about it is made up baloney. So therefore, here we are. But this is a little new aspect, which is going to be super helpful, and I think is a lot to offer us all. If you wish to succeed in life and lead a tranquil and serene existence, you must accustom yourself to think of only today, and to make certain to bury yesterday, for it has already died and been forfeited. It's already died and been forfeited. Now we're asking something else here. It's dead. Okay, I think before we're talking about like missed opportunities, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Now we're saying something else. Sometimes, it's like fake made up shoulds. I should have been more aware, but guess what? I wasn't. I was dealing with somebody yesterday. Let me think of the exact case. They were very mad at themselves anyways, and I had to tell them without awareness there is no choice, because they're beating themselves up for something that they did a number of years ago. And reminds me of one of my friends at the synagogue this morning who said his family's mad at him for getting COVID. And it's like, what? Do you think I got COVID on purpose? I told him he should go and apologize. I said, I'm sorry, I got COVID. But anyhow, if we're not aware and we did things in our unawareness, so we don't really have a choice. But now we're dealing with something else. It's been died and been forfeited. It could be, now we're talking about good things, not missed opportunities, things you screwed up. Now we're talking about good. You had a beautiful thing going on, and man, you wished it could still be here. And guess what, my holy friends? It's not. It's gone. Gone and gone and gone. And make sure to bury it. Bury it deep, because in yearning for what was, I know one of my children used to always not want something to end. And it's so good right now. He's already getting it mournful and upset. The thing's about to end. That's disturbing. We need to find a way to bury it. So the first step here, I think, is going to be, what are wishes you wish you could get back? Wish that is gone. A person, an ability, a time of success. I want you to take your journal and go ahead and write about that. What do you wish you could get back? Because this is not a sort of one-off thing. We're going to have a process here a little bit, because use the word bury. Bury. Bury takes work. You know what I mean? Bury it deep. Bury it. Bury yesterday. You need to bury it in the ground. You need to get a shovel and dig up a deep hole and put it in the ground and put all the dirt back. I think there's something about that metaphor that has a lot to teach us. But the first step is going to be to Think about, what do I need to bury? What is from yesterday that I'm wishing to get back? I'm not talking about a wish for something that never was. I'm talking about something that actually was there. You can't bury something that was not actually there. Okay, you could bury a wish for something you never had, but that's not what we're going to deal with now. We're going to deal with the fact that you had something. You had a relationship, and it was great for a while. You had a friend, and he left the world. You had to bury it deep. We're going to have to do this somehow. You may not be ready. If you're not ready, then turn this off. So go ahead, take your journal, and I want you to write out, what do you wish you could get back that you may need to bury?